Okay, about to go. Let me, I'm gonna do a sound check really quick. Oh, I can't. I'm still have ads going. Talking about Disneyland, Halloween. Test. Let me turn this up. Test. Hello? I can't even hear myself. It looks like I'm coming through. I can't hear myself over here. Oh, okay. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Okay, it's okay. Okay. I can hear it now. Okay. Okay, y'all. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're back. Yay. I have a little bit different setup behind the scenes. Not really much, but really it's just the littlest chihuahua is sitting actually in my lap, and I'm not doing I usually do a pillow. I have a breastfeeding pillow for her. But she got comfortable in my lap before I got the pillow, so I'm just like, we'll just keep this going because she's comfortable. And she's staring at me hardcore. And she's blepping as she does it. And then to my left on the chair, I got Nuggets. And then, of course, to my right on the floor on his bed, I've got Nico. So I think we're ready to go. Usually I got both the dogs in my lap in a pillow. But today, directly in my lap is Spicy, and then Nuggets is sitting like on the left. Because I have a very nice chair, which the armrests like fold out. So it makes it like way wider so I can like sit crisscross style. And then so Nuggets is sitting kind of on the side because of that while I'm sitting crisscross with Spicy in my lap. She likes to sit in my lap versus the pillow, I think, when I'm wearing a dress. I'm wearing a dress today. She uses the dress like it's a hammock. She's like, oh, I can just get comfy in here. And I won't fall through because it's a dress. So that's what's going on with that today. Okay. I am right on time today, so I'm really happy about that. Today is Final Fantasy Day, and when we left off, we had just started looking around in the Sunken Shrine, and it seems like it's a very big place. And when we left off, I think there was like a ton of rooms. I can't remember what floor I'm on, so I might like go down the stairs that I saved right next to just to like find out what floor or whatever we're on. So it's a very, very large place. Yeah, it might take us a little bit to like explore the sunken shrine. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how far we are into the game, to be honest, but I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. Yeah, we went underwater with the barrel that we got from that one lady who took the ox yale and then faded. I think she went to go swim underwater or something with that ox yale. So yeah, today is episode 11, stream number 982. So let's jump in and get started. Or I forget to move myself over. Okay. Let's do this today. Let's have a controller actually on our VTuber today. I always forget. Not today. I didn't forget today. Okay. We're going to go downstairs really quick. F4. Okay. We're on 5F. Nord, we're on 5F, just so you know. And by the way, in case you didn't know, I am Hazzy, and my co-host and lovely partner, Nord, aka Nordic Monkey, is also in chat. So he'll be helping me manage chat today, and he'll be helping me with the game if I need it. All that kind of good stuff. And we are always on a JRPG pilgrimage, but this time it's Final Fantasy. Okay. Let's look around this room. Actually, before we do that, let's look and see what we've got for health. Okay. I think Nord could use some ether. Okay, and then one for unlucky die, and then let's use some potions. Yami is stacked for HP, so he's doing well. And then Black Dragon. Okay. And then Unlucky Die will get healed up as well. Okay. Let's do another quick save. Since we just did all that. Let's check out these rooms. Excuse me, who is this? Is this the mermaid? Are we already done? Should I go look at other rooms before talking to the mermaid? I don't know. We did save. Oh, my prayers have been answered. That's it? Okay. Well, we met the mermaid. This mermaid's very pretty, and she's got lots of pink. My favorite color. Ooh, look at this. 3 chests. The chest contain diamond armlet. Who's that for? Nope. Okay. Okay. Brandon's got the diamond armlet. If the light of the sea is lost, we will turn into sea foam and vanish forever. One of our friends went to see the world above and hasn't returned yet. I wonder what she's doing now. We do hope she's all right. Maybe she gained legs like Ariel, and she was just like, no, this world is more for me. I don't want to come back. Oh. You can breathe underwater. How? How? Oxyale. That's how. Oxyale. A lot of gil. We'll take that. Save the sea. Restore light to the water crystal. Are those the crystals the legends speak of? Just who are you? We might have forgotten to turn back on the fights because I don't want to like miss out on the fights because I feel like in order to earn it, I have to have fights on at least. Oh, encounters are on. I just haven't been running into encounters. I was kind of shocked. Maybe this is not a room where we run into encounters. This is the uppermost level of the shrine. Hi, Brandon. It's good to see you. How are you? Grats on first. I hope your week is going well for you. Or at least getting started off well. The Mirage Tower stands in the desert to the east of the continent, right? Well, I saw someone go into the tower. I heard the most lovely chiming sound. Antidote. Thank you. I guess it's better than nothing. We don't need one, but that's fine. A lot of blood work. Oh, I'm sorry. While the fiend of water lives, the light of the sea grows ever darker. I know that I don't love needles, so that does not sound like fun to me at all. I do not love needles. Nope, nope. I didn't miss the chest. What? I think you're misseeing. I didn't miss the chest. Like, see? I didn't miss the chest. Like, go into here. If the light of the sea is not restored, we will vanish as foam on the waves. Nice amount of gil. Oh, and we had the white wizard last time, so let's go with Nord character this time. The black wizard. You're getting old. It happens to everyone. Eventually everyone gets old, I think. Not everybody gets to live to be old, so be happy because at least you get to live to be old. Really? Growing old is a privilege. Although it is hard. Okay, I think that's it in there. Just can't get through that. Okay. Okay, let's do a quick save. I guess there's just no encounters on this floor. Diamond gloves. Ooh, diamond gloves sound good. Let's see who... Optimal. Okay. Optimal. 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 Okay. Hi, lads. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hi, Zorn. Every other stream, FF14. This stream, FF. Yes, FF14 is very popular. I mean, it is an MMO. So that's probably why. That's probably why, Zorn. I'm sure there's a few people streaming Final Fantasy. It happens from time to time. Woohoo! Rosetta Stone! What do we use that for? Or is that the stone we were looking for? Chest contained a diamond, a helm. Yes, that's what we want. Yep, diamond helm. Let's make sure everybody's gone on everything. Okay. Kind of meh. I get that there's not much else, but they're all the same these days. With the MMO, Final Fantasy 14. Eventually I will do Final Fantasy 14, but if I do Final Fantasy 14, it's just gonna be the story. Which is kind of, like, from what I've read, you can, like, get by just doing the story, and they have some good story in Final Fantasy 14. But we aren't even close to that yet. I probably will play, I don't know, maybe I won't. I was thinking I'm going to do Final Fantasy VIII very last because it's like considered kind of different. I don't know. It's just, it plays weird. And so I was going to do that last. Somebody told me for like casual people, it might be a little difficult to do. So I probably was going to like put it off till the very end. But maybe I'll do like it before Final Fantasy 14 because there's so much content when it comes to Final Fantasy 14. I have a lot to see in that MMO. Rosetta Stone, I remember the ads for the CDs. That used to be like one of the major ways people would pick up another language because I remember seeing like the infomercials and stuff. Okay, I think we've seen all of this dungeon. I think that's all of this dungeon. Oh my gosh, I thought I had a lot more left. Is that it, Nora? Do you happen to know? This is 5F. There's no encounters happening on this floor either, and I have it turned on. I was expecting encounters. Yeah, it's turned on. I'm not getting any encounters. Maybe that's just the way it is here. Okay, now I gotta find my way back to the stairs. Where? I don't know how I got back here. Up and over here. This is 5F, and I got the Rosetta Stone. I got a bunch, but I don't know how many I got. 13 chests? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. That's going to make this harder because all the doors are going to be closed. There's not a lot of chests. I mean, there are chests here, but I didn't see 13. 3 here. I keep doing that. Let me see. Yeah, for the FF games really start to depart from the usual gameplay style at FF11 first MMO, and then FF12 single player again is when it's notably different. Zoran said, yeah, I was an early MMO RPG adopter, started with MUDs, Meridia, EverQuest. That's a lot. I remember Rift. Rift was interesting. I didn't stick with it very long, but it was interesting. I played a little bit of Asheron's Call too. Not a lot, but a little bit. I think I had got Anarchy online, but I didn't like do anything with it. I don't think I actually ended up playing it. So MMORPGs used to be my favorite genre. There's a few I didn't play. Asheron's Call, yeah. Asheron's Call, I think, was probably my first experience with an MMO. But I didn't play it for very long. I don't know why, but I felt like I didn't understand what was happening. So I just kind of didn't play it very much. I never touched EverQuest because everybody was addicted to it. Yeah, I guess I did get all of the chests, Nord. I think I did get all of the chests. Okay. 3 there. Up there. 1, and then, so that's 4, 5. Yep, Nord, I'm pretty positive I got all of the chests. 6. 7. Yeah, I can open up the map. Hang on. Yes, I've gotten all of these. Okay. Terra Online. Yeah, I've never even heard of that one. EverQuest was the king for a while, and it was for good reason. I think current MMOs are predatory than EQ ever was. Do you mean because a lot of them have like gacha mechanics now? I haven't played that many MMOs at all. Like World of Warcraft, Asheron's Call, Warhammer Online, New World, and Lost Ark, and those are the only ones I've played. that I can think of off the top of my head. I think that's all I've done. Ultima. Yeah, Ultima was one too. Okay, I guess we have to make our way out of the shrine now. Now we should be getting our encounters back. Yeah, gotcha stuff, dailies, weeklies, the old school ones you played on your terms outside the high-end competitive ring. Yep, that's true. That's true. I'm not like rah all gotcha, but I'm not, but like there are some gotcha games that I like. I mean, but at least we've been talking, me and Laz were talking about this, but there are like quite a few gotcha games lately that they are putting out where they're taking the gotcha out and they're making it a full game, so you just pay for the game and then you don't have any of the gotcha mechanics. I wish they would do that, a lot more of that. I'd feel like I have a lot more time to be able to do like some of the gotcha games I'm actually kind of interested in checking out. There's been some that catch me because I'm just used to grinding more than most people. Yeah, I don't enjoy like never-ending grinding as much as I used to. I also don't have as much time to be able to do that either. Sometimes grind is fun. When I do have the time, I can do it. But when it's like a whole lot of grinding that's required, it's rough. Okay, I actually should probably look at the map before I just like start going around and let's use Sphera. Sphera might actually take care of all of it. Lost Ark was panned as pay-to-win system, and I get it, but I was able to keep up with every current raid without spending money on 3 characters. I still kind of want to go back just to do the story, but like I'll be honest, once we got to a certain point with the currency, I was just like, I don't understand what's going on now. Like I'm just like, there's so much currency. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what I need or what, you know, like just make it a little easier, y'all. Although I have been playing Uma Musume, which is a gacha game, but it's more like a racing gacha game. And it's also kind of like, it's got a lot of like I don't know, like what do you, like visual novel aspects to it. Oh my gosh. I really like it. But it's definitely not like like for me, it doesn't feel like a grindy thing. I mean, you do have to train your horse girls, but it doesn't feel like it grindy to me because I get quite a bit of story. And if you don't like story, you can also skip the story. Wait. This is not the one we wanted. Brought us back to where we were. We don't want that. But yeah, Uma Musume is my main gacha right now. I don't know if I will be checking out anymore. I'm pretty addicted to Uma Musume right now. It's so good. It's so good. I probably should put it on my phone too. I freaking love it. It probably doesn't help that I really like the anime as well. Yeah, we needed to look at the map. Yes, Lost Ark was a lot of grinding and RPG upgrades. It was gross predatory crap. Shame because the first part of the game was a lot of fun. Yes, the first part of the game was fun. I had fun with that game while it lasted. I mean, I don't regret playing it either because it was like, I'm looking for like stairs or something. There they are. They're up north. Okay. I had a lot of fun while I did play it. And I've talked to Nord about going back just to like re-experiencing it because I really enjoyed that the story for it, to be honest. Do Well, I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Nord's having a hard Tuesday. I'm trying to cheer him up when I can, so he doesn't feel bad. It's okay, I talk about this, right, Nord? So he cannot find the key fob to our vehicle. We were gonna go pick up dinner, and so now he's mad because we have to like get a keysmith out here, and I'm like, don't feel bad about it. It'll be fine. But we're gonna get a keysmith out here tomorrow, and then they should be able to like program the key fob so we can use our vehicle again. But I was telling him we need to put an air tag on it, so that way if this happens we can like track it down. So I think that's the plan. I think that's the plan. Thank goodness for air tags, though. I mean, we didn't have it on this one that we misplaced, but this next one's definitely getting an air tag. But it will be okay, Nord. It's fine. Everybody loses things. It happens. I've almost lost the key fob before too. So you're definitely not alone on that. It kind of does make me miss like old school keys though, because key fobs are not cheap. Just like, really? You gotta pay for that? Hey lads, congrats on second. But yeah, so I'm trying to cheer Nord up by it happens. It's not a big deal. But I think it probably what hurts more is because Nord's like, ah, damn, this is not a cheap replacement. But this next one, we will put an air tag on it as soon as we get it. I think that would be the best thing for us to do. Let's do thunder on this troll back here. This really sucks not being able to depend on your memory. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Dude, how many times have you seen me forget things? Like, seconds later or a minute later. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I don't know how many times, like, where, or what about, like, I don't remember which week it was. Maybe it was last week. Remember how I totally spaced your appointment? Like, I remembered once you told me, but I completely spaced it. Like, I was just like, yeah, I remember us talking about it, but I just totally forgot about it. Because I don't know, I was focused on other stuff, and then, like, before you know it, it's like, oh, so we would go down this way, but we haven't gone over here in the top left. So, like, even I recently kind of, you know, forgot something kind of major too, so you're definitely not the only one. I was pretty upset about it too, because I was just like, felt bad about it, because, like, if I had known at the time and was aware, I would have said something, but I did not know. 2F. Yeah, we haven't been on this one because we skipped it to go to the other stairs. Thundara. Do. Nord, what has been your favorite MMO that you've played? Because I know you've played, off the top of my head, I think you've played, what, 4? Because Warhammer Online, World of Warcraft, New World, and Lost Ark. Which one did you like the best out of those 4? I mean, unless you played something I don't know. But I guess, I don't know if your Mech Warrior game is an MMO or not. Warhammer Online was, like, really fun. Probably the first time I really enjoyed PvP in a game. Where I just wanted to keep doing PvP. I did not care about doing PvE at all. It was so fun. Yes, you had played a lot of MMOs. That's for real. Warhammer Online in all ways except for the dev team. Do you want to expand upon that? So it doesn't seem like you're just, you know, throwing shade for nothing. We took a vacation shortly after launch and never really got back to work. Yeah, I kind of remember that. And a lot of people were not happy about it. Although, on our server, people started blaming you for some really odd reason. There was so much drama on our Warhammer Online server, it was ridiculous. Like, what the heck? Like, people were, like, very, very problematic. I don't know. Just drama-ridden. I don't know how else to explain that. It was kind of funny. Yeah, I did not play for a weekend, and suddenly it was my fault the game was... Yeah, the people on the server were weird. I think it's because you let a lot of those what were they called, the when you did the PvP stuff in the overworld, whatever it's called, you were leading a lot of that stuff, and so when you weren't there, people were mad because other people didn't really know how to lead it, I guess. I don't know. There was a BattleTech online MMO, and it was kind of like PlanetSide. Oh, really? I thought there had been, like, a mech type MMO, but I never played that one. EA killed the game even though it was 90% complete back in 2001. Yummy! Hello! Yes, warbands, that's what it was. Sorry, I can't remember the terms from Warhammer Online. That was a long time ago. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for dropping by. Always love to see ya. We should probably heal up. We're getting kind of low. I'm going through these potions like they're candy. Candy. Let's see. What have we not seen? Oh, we could go. Okay. Did we come from the top? I don't think we did. I think we came from the bottom. Yeah, we came from the bottom. And now we're here. So if we go over there. What about how do you get over to that? Oh. So you probably have to go to these and then you can get over to that. Okay. My experience with Warhammer Online was just a ridiculous chain of unbalanced events. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I had so much fun in Warhammer Online. Like the world events and the world PvP was so much fun. And then even the scenarios, freaking amazing. I really loved it. I loved being an archmage. I loved being when I played on Chaos, I loved being a Choppa. Which is basically this big orc that just wants to hit you all the time. It was so fun. I've always been confused by Warhammer as a whole. Oh my gosh, Laz, you and me both. Nord like knows a lot about the lore and I never know anything. So like I'm like, what's happening here? What's happening here? You know? It's pretty funny. There's so much to the lore, it's kind of ridiculous. If I'm gonna be real with you. Like, 2 bright mages obliterate 30 players and flee an immortal black orc with 30 players around him and he doesn't die. If he's got good healing, he ain't gonna die. I remember the, from Chaos, God, what were they called? They're kind of like rogues. But if you moved, you're basically just, like, obliterated. If you moved, especially as an archmage. They were kind of my bane. Need strong anti-healing to kill a well-covered tank. Yes. The tanks are actually tanky in Warhammer Online. But yeah, Laz, I totally know what you're talking about when it comes to Warhammer. I know. There's some really interesting lore in it that I really like. Like Gotrek and Felix. Some fun lore in Warhammer that I really like. But there's a lot of lore if you also include 40k. So much lore. So much lore. Lore. That's like so much, like Data's bad brother lore. Like so much. Let's use thunder. Is it called Witchblade? Yeah, maybe it's the Witchblade. I hated them. It was a. They were those ones where, do you remember what their class was, Nord? Where like, if you moved, you would just die when they were on you. So you like didn't want to move until the debuff that you had was off. I hated it. But a lot of people, they didn't realize that that debuff would be really bad if they moved. So a lot of people would die because they were kind of freaking out. I mean, we're doing PvP, right? And when you're doing PvP, a lot of people, I noticed, they're not used to just standing still. So a lot of people would die right away. Just playing, and then at some point you see the glorious display of Busted. You're walking, you're talking about, I played one of those. Yeah, those ones were hard on archmages. Unfortunately for Order, the best anti-healing was on Chaos, while at the same time, or same side though, the best AoE damage was on Order to balance out in ways. Yeah. Yep. I did not have the best AoE healing, but I had decent AoE healing. That was the Rune Priest if you wanted AoE healing. Archmage was like really good at like single target healing. But I did have some AoE healing. And because I knew how it worked like in Warhammer Online, so if you were in one of the, you're trying to take a tower for your guild, I already knew that you could do AoE heals through the floor. So, like, if somebody goes up to fight the enemies, you could, as a healer, you could stay down a floor and just keep healing using your AoE heal, and it would heal through the floor while people are up there. So I would be like, okay, I'm going to stay down on this floor. I'm going to heal you. I used that trick so that just me and Nord could take a tower against a pretty large group of chaos. That was fun. That was really fun. Was this the... Yeah. We need to come here. Let's do a quick save, I think. I think this is going to take me to the place that I'm expecting. Okay, here we go. The cool thing is Warhammer Online is still kind of going on. There's like one server that they kept, that some people kept open, and I think you can even watch it on Twitch sometimes. I think people are streaming it from time to time. Yeah, people would have regularly accused me of hacking because of the things I'd lived through. And this 8-foot-tall elf in gold and white standing behind me was... So you mean me? that was me. Yeah, they ignored me. I don't know why they ignored me. They didn't think I was a threat. And you'd just be alive because I'd just be spamming the heals. That was fun. You were like the tankiest priest alive, and they didn't understand it. Yeah, you had a pocket healer basically. People have a string. That was pretty funny. I did have a lot of fun with that. Not gonna lie, that was fun. Not gonna lie, that was fun. Did build everything around survivability, but still, I mean, even the little bit of survivability probably helped you. Oh, and then you know what was fun when we went to go take a castle or a keep or whatever, and we got to use the battering ram. That was fun. I've never experienced a game like that, really. The only game I experienced that was sort of like that was God, I can't remember the name of the game now, but that one where you had a catapult, Nord, and you were like catapulting people over to the castle. That was fun. For something fortress, I don't remember. That was pretty fun. Okay, this is new. Yep, we have not been here. There you go. Siege weaponry was a big first for MMOs. Yeah, I wish that they had made more MMOs similar to that, because I would have had a lot of fun. Didn't matter what class you were, if you nailed someone with ballista, they took big damage. You see how big this freaking dungeon is? Oh my gosh. This sunken shrine is very large. I'm glad I started on this dungeon on Saturday. Because we would be in here for even longer if I hadn't. It's such a like a very big dungeon. Very big dungeon. My Witchblade was just full offense after leveling because they died the moment someone looked at you. I still remember that elf greatsword character that always felt like it was doing something with stance moves, but nothing ever happened. I thought the Choppa was the best thing ever on Chaos. Although I did enjoy playing Shaman from time to time, but the Choppa was my favorite. Like I just hit people. As I would always run in, and Nord was always like, "What are you doing?" Like, well, the more hitting I do, the more damage I do. So I'm not gonna stop. I'll do it till I die. The end of a warband, and people would be like, "How did you have such high damage as a healer?" I missed it. Which MMO are y'all talking about? Elder Scrolls or a different one? Oh, Warhammer Online. We're talking about Warhammer Online, lads. Yeah. Because we played that when it first came out. We actually played it quite a bit. It was really fun. Nor if you do, I don't know how they decide this, but like maybe on stats, if you do well on PvP, they would like dedicate a statue to you in the capital, and so you would have like if you're a dwarf, you would have a dwarf statue and your name on the statue in the capital. It was so fun. I really liked it. They still have it around. There's some fans that like kept it around. They were ordered with a big ass sword, and you had like 3 stances, which I did, but no damage came out of them. Oh, gotcha. I didn't even know there were elves in Warhammer. Oh, yes. I love the elves in Warhammer. I especially love the high elves. I always thought the high elves were pretty. That's literally how little I know about Warhammer. It's okay. It is like, it can get pretty confusing because especially the lore. There's so much lore. And then you add 40k. If you 40k's lore is wild. There are elves in all 3 variations of Warhammer. I just heard siege weapons and remembered Elder Scrolls Online did stuff like that. Elder Scrolls Online is another one I would like to play here eventually. I purchased it. I know you don't technically have to, but I did that also with Fallout 76, which I played a little bit of Fallout 76, but it's not real. I don't know if you would consider Fallout 76 an MMO, but I really liked Fallout 76. I thought that was a really fun one. I've been wanting to play that one with Nord. But Elder Scrolls Online, I haven't gotten to yet. I do want to play that one. I've heard good stuff. Online did stuff like that with full-scale PvP battles. Ooh. I should probably check out Elder Scrolls Online. People told me that the story's pretty decent as well. Warhammer 40k in the far future, they are called... There's not a Warhammer 40k MMO, is there, Nord? I think a Warhammer 40k MMO would be pretty cool. I see. I thought 40K with all the futuristic stuff was how all the Warhammer stuff was. And I mostly only ever saw human or human-like creatures in the cutscenes and other stuff I saw. I see. Yeah, they have all sorts in Chaos. It gets wild. Chaos gets wild. Chaos site gets wild in 40K. I like my favorite faction, Laz, in 40K is either Sisters of Battle or Orcs. Those are the two best. in my opinion. Space, yeah, they have space elves and space dwarves, yeah, and they're pretty cool too. I mean, yeah, there were multiple elves, but there was online one with a huge sword on an order running around in a bathrobe. Are you talking about the one that had a lion? I don't. Or is he talking about the straight up tank Nord? I don't know. I played ESO. I can't remember the names of the jobs of all the classes anymore. I played ESO back during a beta test for a job I had, and it was actually really fun. One of the earlier MMOs to early on incorporate customizing the looks of outfits. Ooh, that's really freaking cool. Like dyeing robes, altering the designs on them, stuff like that. I think that's super cool. Just look up Sisters of Battle, and their armor and design looks cool at the very least. So they're like a super duper, like, what's the word? A pious and very dedicated to their emperor. In fact, even though the Space Marines, everybody talks about the Space Marines, you know, but in fact, the emperor actually likes the Sisters of Battle more because they are even more loyal, and they're not as big as the Space Marines because their dedication just makes them like super badass. Like they're very cool in that world. But I think what's the funnest one is probably orcs. They're probably the funnest faction, to be honest. It's so grim dark that if you're gonna die anyway, so go with the ones that you have the most fun with, in my opinion. And for me, that's orcs. Wait, you were able to play ESO beta? I had a very different experience. It was so broken. Warhammer 40K also has orcs. Undead robots. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Nor it is 40K. I like Tau, often dismissively referred to as space weebs. or space commies. Almost all quests were broken when I played ESO beta and just didn't work. You just had to run around killing random things. I tried out a Warhammer 40K game recently, but kind of lost interest when I realized it was only online play. You always had to play with randos, a group. Yeah. I understand the playing with randos. The same thing for me too. I don't enjoy playing with randos. I really don't. I mean, that's not to say I wouldn't do it in WoW, because I did it quite a bit in WoW when I couldn't like raid with my guild. So I would do LFR or whatever, and you know, I would do it. Well, that's because that's how much I loved raiding. I was like, fine, LFR. If I'm going to have to, I guess LFR. But other games, you will never catch me doing it. You will never catch me doing it. It was one that was recently free on PlayStation Plus, like a month or two, I think. Maybe Space Marine? Yeah. That sounds like... Yeah, I think Space Marine was free recently. We're playing Space Marine 2, but I have never played Space Marine 1. I know Nord played the first one. I'm playing it with that guy who's a friend over in Norway. He bought the game for me and Nord, and I was like, I am not used to stuff like... I don't usually play games like that. But I've been playing it. I've been having fun. I feel like I'm in a movie when I'm playing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's because there's so much action happening in it, and I'm just like, oh my god, is this a movie? I always feel like that. It starts off with you breaking out of being held prisoner. Lesser known groups for space ogres, space hobbits. Guess so made me entirely uninterested in playing it at release. Oh, that's too bad, Zorn. I'm gonna go play it when I get a chance. I really want to play it. I've been waiting to play it. Well, if you have any Warhammer questions, I can help, but I can't remember where I put my keys. I'm so sorry, Nord. You can't remember where you put your keys because you got to remember all that important Warhammer lore. Like, that's the way it be. That's the way it be. You're doing your best, Nord. You're just doing your best, okay? Star Wars: The Old Republic. Oh, talking about Star Wars. There's a game coming up called Star Wars Zero Company, and it's like a tactics game similar to XCOM, and it looks really good. To me, anyways, it looks really good. I like tactics games. But Nord got it, pre-purchased it for me. So I'm going to be playing that in my free time. Off stream. That one's not going to be on stream probably. But I'm going to be playing that one. I'm actually super excited about it. Oh, they dropped all the whale catching tactics. Fact is, when it came out, you wanted to play, you were paying 60. Ah, okay. Well, I'm hyped to play it.